CCTV footage that's been released by the police, you can see a white bus that crosses the camera on Sunday night just after 9 p.m. That's the bus that the girl, a medical student, and her friend boarded in South Delhi after watching a movie. They were the only passengers on board. Both were beaten with iron rods. The girl then gang raped and mercilessly beaten for nearly an hour before both of them were stripped and thrown off the bus.
In the capital, and once again, the national capital shows how unsafe it is for women. A young woman gang raped in a moving bus, brutally beaten for 90 minutes and then thrown off it. And these are the CCTV pictures of that bus.
At the end of which the victims were dropped off near the Mahipalpur flyover. But the police lost valuable time in tracking down this bus, because the initial call about this incident came from a Gurgaon resident who had seen both the victims lying on the road when he was passing by that area.
Battling for life in hospital.
The victim, a 23-year-old medical student, is now in hospital where her condition is said to be extremely critical. Having undergone multiple surgeries, she is now on a ventilator.
सरकार में कितना जनता के हित के लिए होता है, जो उनके सरकार में एक स्टूडेंट के साथ हुआ है, चलती बस में उसके साथ जो दुष्कर्म करा है 5 लड़कों ने, क्या उसमें उन्हें सजा मिलेगी? हम लोग उस सजा के लिए चाहते हैं कि उन्हें दंड दिया जाए। अगर वो नहीं इस बात पे कार्रवाई करते तो जनता को उसका हक दिया जाए। हम लोग उन्हें उचित दंड देंगे।
अगर लड़की की जिंदगी खराब हुई है तो क्या इंसाफ ये नहीं मानता कि लड़के की जिंदगी भी बर्बाद होनी चाहिए? किसी की बर्बाद नहीं होती। बेल पे 1 महीने के बाद बाहर होता है, उल्टा लड़की को छेड़ता है ताकि वो आत्महत्या करने पे मजबूर हो जाए। और जब तक हम एग्जाम्पल, ये क्यों इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं रेप के केसेस? क्योंकि एक एग्जाम्पल है कि जो भी तुम कर लो तुम छूट जाओगे।
विनय के पिता खुद कह रहे हैं कि विनय को फांसी दी जाए। हर तरफ ये मांग हो रही है। कानून का जो प्रावधान है वो कुछ और कहता है, उसमें ऐसा कोई कहीं पे भी कोई आलेख नहीं है अगर बात सिर्फ बलात्कार तक की सीमित होती है तो।
देखिए, यही प्रावधान बदलने की बात और आवाज पूरी दिल्ली और देश में गूंज रही है। यही प्रावधान, यही कानून बदलने की सख्त जरूरत है। मैंने भी आज जो है हमारे होम सेक्रेटरी का प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस सुना, जिसमें उन्होंने कहा कि इस केस में, पर्टिकुलर जो केस है, इसमें हम लोग उम्र कैद जो है उसके बारे में विचार कर रहे हैं। वो भी मुझे लगता नहीं कि अभी तक है या नहीं है। और मुझे ये लगता है ये पिता भी, जिसके बेटे ने ये अपराध किया है, वो उस लड़की जो तड़प रही है दर्द को जान रहा है, तो वो खुद अगर मांग कर रहा है और महिलाएं दिल्ली की सड़कों पर इस दर्द को एक महिला समझ सकती है, तो ये सरकार क्यों नहीं, होम सेक्रेटरी को क्यों समझ नहीं आ रहा कि खाली आपको उम्र कैद देकर इनको जेलों में रखकर खिला पिलाकर मोटा नहीं करना है, आपको इन्हों सख्त से सख्त सजा देनी है। और मैं इस पिता के दर्द को समझ रही हूँ, क्योंकि शायद ये पिता ने भी अपने इस पुत्र से, मैं कहूँगी कलयुग के ये पुत्र से जो है उम्मीद नहीं की होगी, जिसकी खुद की बेटियां थी घर के अंदर, जो गरीब है। पर कहीं ना कहीं लगता है ये लड़के ने जो अपराध किया है फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, गरीबी, बेरोजगारी के चक्कर में। मैं कहती हूँ जैसे पिता जो अपनी बात को कर रहा है, पर अपराध हो चुका है। अब वो उसने शराब पी थी, वो फ्रस्ट्रेटेड था, वो क्या था, गरीबी थी, मैं उसमें नहीं जाना चाह रही, पर मैं इस मांग की मांग करती हूँ, इसे फांसी ही होनी चाहिए, इससे कम कुछ नहीं। एक उदाहरण पेश करना होगा, क्योंकि एक लड़की को बहुत बड़ी कीमत चुकानी पड़ी है हम सबको जगाने के लिए कि हमें इस अपराध को हल्के में नहीं लेना है। मैं कहूंगी इस पिता के दर्द में मैं समझ रही हूं, और मुझे इस बात की भी खुशी है, ये अपने बेटे की चिंता नहीं कर रहा, ये उस लड़की की चिंता कर रहा है जो जिंदगी मौत से जूझ रही है। और यही उम्मीद हम इस पिता से कर रहे थे, जिसकी खुद की बेटियां भी घरों में हैं, जिसकी खुद की बहनों ने अपने भाई से इस तरह की उम्मीद नहीं की होगी।
The attack has sparked protests over the lack of safety for women in India. Women's rights activists say most rapes and sex crimes go unreported and offenders are rarely punished.
We are only here so that we could let this deaf government to hear our voice. We are here for the justice for that girl. We want the law to be amended so that no one can dare to even think about doing such an act once again. Every now and then, after every 8 hours, a girl is being getting raped. A girl is being getting raped. Is this the country? Is this the democracy? Is this the world we are living into? Is this a Talibani rule we are living into? What kind of hell is this?
India mourns the 23-year-old victim of a brutal gang rape. Her death sparks mass demands for the decent treatment of women.
It deepens our determination to battle the pervasive, the shameful social attitudes and mindsets that allow men to rape and molest women and girls with such impunity.
More Bollywood actors and filmmakers echoed his hurt and outrage through their tweets.
Police in New Delhi are appealing for calm as people learn of the death of the young rape victim. Much of the capital has been sealed off as the government tightens security to prevent any flare-up of violence or protest.
According to the National Crime Bureau, one woman gets raped every 20 minutes in India, and almost 40,000 rape cases are in courts awaiting trial. But the viciousness of this attack seems to be a turning point for many Indians.
We all are lawyers out here. We are passed out from law faculty and we are standing here united just to raise our voice against the laws itself, because we certainly believe that yes, there are lapses in our system.
After police fought protesters on Saturday, the government has announced that Section 144 of the Criminal Code has been imposed. It's a provision which bans unlawful assembly. A large number of riot police along with the paramilitary have been deployed since early morning. But nothing seems to deter these protesters.
The situation is very fluid right now. These protesters who were trying to get to the government compounds have been shifted away to this side by the police, and now they have been blocking the road, doing signature campaigns on the road, and they're still protesting, demanding immediate justice for the victim.
But the protests soon turned violent after demonstrators fought police as they tried to break the barricades. Police have once again used tear gas and water cannons to disperse the crowd, but the protesters are still around, demanding more action from the government.
Leaders should come and speak to them. This is a new generation. A new generation where every youth is not overawed by powers that be. It doesn't care. In fact, India is emerging as a youth power, which has taken to the streets and actually bringing them to the knees.
I feel like the woman is definitely going to suffer now, because she's going to be ostracized by her friends, by her family. She's going to be put on display for the whole country to judge. And what saddens me the most is, despite her taking a precaution of not traveling alone, she did go with a friend who might have helped her.
And she used public transport.
She used public transport. She did everything that we are told that we should do. Travel with a friend, travel in public, and this still happened.
Across India, the silence is deafening. In candlelit vigils, they gather to express outrage and grief. Their outrage is against a crime which critics say India refuses to even recognize. It is, they say, time for this nation of 1.2 billion people to face some painful truths about itself.
I don't feel like the death penalty is something to be called for here. I would rather they go to jail for 20 years and have to save community, labor, and suffer for what they've done instead of taking the easy way out.
Yes, definitely the law should be filmed and the justice should be very quick. It should not take years and years for getting that justice.
These acts need to be given a larger, a more severe punishment.
The first reaction would be scared. I'm very scared. A metropolitan city like Delhi is not safe for women, then of course, a small city like Lucknow, how can we talk about women being safe in such a city?